The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Play closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This, about as short as you can get. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, here's James. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw left side is complete. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for it as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He'll try to get that to Tez Walker. And that'll set up fourth down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. At their own 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's into the end zone. Irv Smith, touchdown Jets.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right.